On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Under.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
All right.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
They'll motion a tight end left. Here's Stroud on first and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
No.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
On the quick, right?
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6.
Level. Look at high.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up a Houston first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Under. Hey, south.
Shotgun now, first round. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was hoping to get it to Tantel there. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
All right. Nike taxi.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the red. Easy. Read a go. Let's go. 30 left. 13 loop. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Jukes one defender. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Take right open.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
11, Agate. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's ETN on 1st down. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Slot man motioned over.
Hey, I'm gun. 11, 11. 13, Luke. Luke.
Second and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, go, 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 go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This a 39-yarder. The kick by Shudak is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Where's the hot? Hey!
From the gun, Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Oh, hey.
Stroud from the pistol. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Let's go. Speed left. White, Tony.
Back to throw. Stroud has his man. It's Mixon.
Whether they meant to go to him or was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go. 11.
Running for it, Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down throw, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Jets pick it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Rocco switch. Alert!
They'll run, ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars. Looking at 2nd and 3.
Hey. Bring it. Silver.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Hey, uno. Robin. Hey.
Now it's Stroud. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, let's go. Go. Hey. 11. Go. Sink right. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, smash. Go. Let's go. Easy. 30 left. All right, here we go. Done. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. They've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Man in motion here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
All right. Whoa. Why, Tony? 11. Oh, ball.
Ooh, play clock running out. D'Amico Ryans calls for a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Y'all to the right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion.
Take right, open.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Easy, route. 11.
He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hey, go, go! Great job.
Throwing it just before halftime. Dialing up a receiver screen. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return starts at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run! Hey, kill, 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 kill! 11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. 11, 11.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
11, Agate. 13, Luke. Luke. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Red.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Take right open.
No gain on the play. Brings
Take
up
right.
2nd and 15 at the 25-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, kill. Go. Here goes
2nd and 15. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hey, lion.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll send him over right.
Silver.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Silver.
They're going to try with Etienne. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
354.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
11. 13, Luke. Here we go.
They go right back to Etienne. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's taken in by ETN. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, kill.
At the 40-yard line.
11.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Hey, 30 left. Easy.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Got him in, it's Thomas. And that's good for a gain of 5. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Sink right. Go, let's go.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
On red. Go street. Left. 30 left.
Lawrence working from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Lisa 24. Red.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Easy. Route. Riggs. Take right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Eleven.
ETN on third down. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. Jacksonville in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Hey, south. 19 Texas.
Stroud from the pistol. He put everything he had into this one. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Counter give to ETN. Jukes out a one-stop. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
11, Agate. Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
ETN on the catch. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hey.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Take right open.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Running in the red zone. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
11.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They bring Thomas in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Lisa 24. 13, Lou. Lou. Red.
Lawrence now off the play action. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder.